Hey, and welcome back to my Rug Hook and Talk Show. Okay, so just quick introduction. My name is Annette, and I've been a rug hooker for 20 years. Didn't have a group, and so we started a group through my YouTube Rug Hooking Talk Show. So I'm glad you're here and you're tuning in, and maybe you're a new hooker. So this is great because we do a lot of sharing on the show. Along with being members on rughookingdaily.ning, where we discuss in our group, the YouTube Rug Hooking Talk Show group, we just share. We're lone solo hookers. We don't belong to a group, most of us. Some of us do and still just like to share what we're learning and discussing and doing on the show. So you get to watch me hook as you hook. I don't get to watch anybody else hook, but I get to share, so that makes me feel really good that I'm sharing this craft that I love, love, love so much, that has brought so much joy to my life, that if I could share it with you and inspire you to pick up a hook and some old fabric or whatever you have laying around, some yarn and some burlap or linen, whatever you can get your hands on, and start hooking away, then it's a really good thing. So grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, something cold, something hot, and join us for the next 20 minutes or so. The shows are about a half an hour long, and so you can just hook away as we hook away in YouTube Cyberland. I say we because I like to think we're a group, but it's me. I'm the only one here. There is no groups in here with me, just me and my books and my hooks. So just join us and be a part of it, and learn to rug hook along if you're new, and maybe you'll see something different if you're an experienced rug hooker. I'm always looking for new challenges in rug hooking and new designs and new inspirations, so I love it when people share something new with me. So feel free to share with me. I'm always learning, and it's all good. Got a little cup of lemon zinger. That's really nice in the evening. It just kind of mellows you out a little. So, okay, so I have a few things I'm going to try to cram into today, so bear with me. Really quick, what I wanted to show you was, where do we get our inspiration from? Well, I think we get it from everywhere. We get it with our eyes, obviously. We see something, it piques our interest, it perks us up for rug hooking. There's a design everywhere. I mean, I could hook a stop sign if I wanted to. It's just, I love just changing the ordinary into something amazing with color. I think that's so much fun, and experimenting. Sometimes things don't always turn out as we would like, or even as we're envisioning it in our head. But keep at it, and you will one day hit something beautiful. So I get this magazine. It's a trade magazine. And anyway, you can get any magazine and find this inspiration. But I found this, and it's a vase, but look at those colors, okay? So here we got some really pretty wool, and just mixing these colors up with wool. I mean, you might not want to do this, or you might want to do this. Just a nice rectangle mat with just all these colors running through it for a bathroom, a bedroom, an entryway. I mean, just the colors alone. Look at that. You would never think gold with turquoise and purple and green and aqua. So I'm just sharing. That's it. That's all I'm doing there. Okay, and here's another picture. I just happen to love this print. These flowers, very simple flowers, just outlined in white. And why not? Why not do something like that with maybe just 2 or 3 colors of a flower design? Just something different. Again, I'm just sharing, so I hope you can see that. And that's that. Okay, so that was just something that caught my eye while I was looking at magazines. Anything with color kind of grabs my eye. So we got some new books in, so I'm going to go ahead and share with you on that. Let me just move that out of the way. So this first one is Painting with Stitches, and Marilyn recommended it, and I'm not sure if somebody else recommended it. If so, thank you so much. This is a great book for rug hookers. So this deals with embroidery, okay? And it's creating freestyle embroidery by hand. But I mean, hey, she's using floss, cotton floss, and we're using wool. No different. We can still use this as something helpful. So there's the front, and that's the back. So just to give you an idea of what she's doing, There you go. Now, if you could see really well, it's just very colorful. She does a lot of outlining. She shows who her inspiration is in the book. I really can't show you inside the book because I think it might be kind of like just not right, so I'm not going to do it. But I got this off of Amazon, pretty cheap, maybe $6, something like that, $2. I don't know. It came to something like that. It wasn't expensive. But the colors, the pages in the book look just like this, very bright and very pretty. And all I can say is you will love them if you like just working with pretty bold colors. This is something you would really like. Okay, our second book, again, another suggestion from Marilyn. Thank you, Marilyn. This is the Fiber Arts Design Book 4, and it has weaving, quilting, surface design, basketry, needlework for wearables, felt and paper, tapestry, and sculpture. It does not have, per se, rug hooking in it, but, I mean, clearly, again, all of these things are very interesting and fun and very artsy, and so you will enjoy reading it. And if you don't want to buy any of these books, absolutely take them out of the library. Let me go back. Painting with Stitches is Sue Dove, and that you can get out of the library, I'm sure. And the Fiber Arts Design Book 4, I think you would just need to look for that title, and you would probably, hey, anything that pops up under Fiber Arts from the library, I'd probably grab and get it. It's free, so go ahead and take it out. I mean, you usually get 4 weeks. So, again, it's just full of, just quickly to show you kind of like picture style. There you go. And so, again, more fun books to just read, and if you don't want to buy them, don't. But the Painting with Stitches, you might want to. That's a really cool book. Okay, so I got to move along here. I don't even know if I'm going to hook today, but you can go ahead and hook while I'm chatting. But I'm going to quickly show you what I started in the last episode, and we were working on, I'm originally working on a geometric rug, but I put it down for a while because the foundation I'm hooking on is so tight and a little difficult. I wanted to give my hand a rest because it was starting to feel a little strained. I can't even get the Hartman hook in there, so it's not even helping me that much. You know, clearly I've learned something from that, that I enjoy working on a loose weave fabric, and I will probably never ever use something like that again because, like I said, your hooking experience should be very pleasurable. It should be very easy. Pulling up those loops should be effortless and fun. So yeah, the geometric is a challenge, and I will get through it. But I just decided to just try something new. This is not anything it was just my felt rug. I felt like doing it. I felt like adding in different colors. So let me see if I could kind of see right here. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what's done. Let's see if I can hold it up for you there. Okay, so we were just trying to do like a spiral effect. It's not finished. I've got to spiral around in some other areas and add some more leaves in, and it'll be a small little mat, just something pretty. But I just wanted to use some yarn and hook on my beautiful linen and enjoy what I was doing. So let's see if I can get real close so you could just kind of see what's going on there. The swirls will go here, the swirls will go here. I'm going to try to show you. I put some hand spun in here yarn, and it's right over here. So if you could see, I'm going to get really close. It's right going through here, right going through here, and it goes all around. And that's some lovely hand spun yarn that was sent to me by a really nice friend. Okay, so that's that. I'm not going to be working on this today. As much as I'm tempted to, I really have to get back to my geometric at some point. So I'm going to put this to the side and pick up my geometric. It's been sitting here. It's lonely. It's probably sad that I haven't been hooking on it. And here's the ball of yarn for that. Okay, so this has to get changed up anyway. So, yes, so just really quickly, the UK hookers have started their own little group because I guess they were spread out and they just wanted a group of all the hookers from the UK to kind of swap information and connect, and how neat was that? So that's Betty Collins went ahead and did that. And so I joined. She invited me, and she invited all of the rug hookers to join up, especially the ones on the YouTube Rug Hooking Show, because she's a part of that group too. And I just think that's amazing that we can connect with people from across. There we go. Wow, that little challenge there. Doesn't take much to challenge me. Anyway, so yeah, I thought that was really nice. So thanks, Betty. A little shout out to Betty for inviting me to come along across the pond there and check out what's going on. Okay, so let's see. We're probably going to have to go. Get my tea out of the way. So it's getting close to the holidays, and it's been a busy time. So I know I hear a lot of chit-chat that a lot of you girls are going to be getting some Christmas and holiday rug hooking stuff. Excuse me 1 minute, just got to grab something. Okay. I just have to get a tissue right over here. Okay. Oh, it's a little chilly down here. Okay, so that's really nice that you girls and guys, whoever's out there, getting some new stuff. How cool is that? And you will love, love, love your gift of any rug hooking items, because you will realize that it'll be a treasure for the rest of your life. And you might even pass this on, sliding over to this way, you might even pass this craft on to your kids or your grandchildren or a niece or a nephew, a brother or sister, anybody. Yeah, this has brought me a lot of joy in my life, and I love it. I love it. So keep sharing and enjoying that part, because sometimes teaching somebody else to rug hook is really fun too. So I'm just going to tighten this up and then get cracking on it. Are we in? Oh, here we go. As this rug gets hooked, it kind of almost gets hard to see the little pins. So yeah, there you go. They're in now. Okay, here we go. Crank it nice and tight. Wow, nice. Okay, so just so you know, for those of you just kind of tuning in, maybe didn't catch the first ones, I have an Anderson frame that I'm working on. And yes, and I have my little trusty frame over here that I have just a little experimenting rug hooking, a little felt rug hooking. I just felt like it type of thing. So go ahead, and if you're lucky enough to have a second frame or just want to try out some stitches, you could do that even on an embroidery hoop. And that's a lot of fun if you want to just test out like color combinations or a style of hooking that might be new to you. Try it out. Try it out on your old frame or or a second embroidery hoop. They're very inexpensive to get, and that's a great way to just experiment with colors and styles and widths and all that good stuff. So go ahead, and there's no right or wrong. There's only what you like. And yes, well, there's a wrong way to rug hook. I mean, you don't want a whole bunch of spaces. Obviously, once you get past that and you've got that down pat, then there is nothing wrong. It's just personal preference and that sort of thing. So, and you will learn that, guess what? You keep on learning, and you keep on trying with different textures and wools and yarn and all that stuff. Just wanted to share, I just found out, only because I get a Twitter thing, somebody sent me a suggestion to follow a store called websyarn.com. I believe it's just under yarn.com. So I went to it. They don't per se sell rug hooking yarn, but they do have bulky yarn, which I've used that before, and my rug is fine. I used Lamb's Pride Super Bulky, and it's wonderful. My mom had it in her bedroom for many, many, many years. Obviously, you wouldn't put certain items in a big trafficy area, you know, a main hallway or an entrance way. I mean, you might put it off someplace where it doesn't get a lot of traffic in a corner of a room or by a fireplace, something that, you know, you can still see the beauty of it but still enjoy it on the floor, that sort of thing. Anyway, so I went to the website, and if you look under wool yarn clearance, or I think there was a Grandpa's garage sale or something, wow, there were like skeins of yarn that were originally $15, and I got them for $4.96. So that's a really good deal. How do you know which yarn to pick? Okay, so rug yarn comes in about 65 yards in a skein. So I kind of use that as a guide. So anything that's between like 85 and 55 to me would probably be good thickness and held up well for rug hooking. So that's what I did. I mean, there's some beautiful yarns, but they would not be applicable or appropriate for rug hooking, I don't think. Maybe for a wall hanging, yes, you can get away with just about anything. You can hook, you know, plastic into it, and it's not going to matter. So go ahead and feel free to experiment. But those were the prices that I saw for rug hooking yarn that I thought would have been appropriate to do and use it for that. So that being said, I experimented with a whole bunch of colors, and when it comes in, of course, I'll be sharing with you guys. So, you know, it might work, it might not, but I thought it was bulky enough by the yardage to probably use in a rug. And why not? You could use it for outlining, you might want to use it for detail, you might want to use it just on the leaves. Sometimes when you isolate yarn in a rug, it produces a very beautiful effect because it actually just gives a texture unlike the wool strips, the fabric strips, that is very interesting and different and nice to look at when it's all among the wool fabric. So like I said, by isolating what you use pattern-wise with the yarn, you can produce a very interesting, beautiful effect. So don't be afraid to try something new. Like I said, get a little embroidery hook and put some old piece of burlap on it and hook away and pull it out and hook away and pull it out, and it doesn't matter. You just keep trying something new. Someone did ask me from the UK group if I would show them how I cut my wool using 2 mats, and one is the guide. Obviously, one is the cutting mat. And so I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to spin the camera around, so stick with me here, and I will go ahead and share that. I'm going to try to go slow and see if we could work this out. Okay. Let's see what we can get on here. Okay. This might, let's see. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to show you what I could show you by holding the camera up so you can, so the person could see what I am talking about. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to use this fabric here because it's very green and it's not showing up very well. I think maybe I'll use something like that. Okay, this might be better. For the person, I think it was Sue. She wanted to see why I used 2 mats, and one was a guide. So I'm just going to quickly move this. Let me see if I can see. There you go. I'm just going to quickly move this. Okay, so just to quickly give you a quick look. Here's the mat that I'm going to cut on. Okay, that's the cutting mat. Here's the wool. Okay. This second cutting mat goes over it, just like that, as a guide to see, you know, I'm not an exact cutter. It doesn't bother me if usually I just eyeball it and it's fine. I usually do about 1/4 of an inch, and that's it. And so here's your rotary cutter, and that's just going to go and cut your strip all the way along there. And that's pretty much why I use 2. She asked why I use 2 and not just 1, because I kind of like to go very quickly and get a nice straight edge. And that's the way that gets done. So I'm just going to put you down again, and let's reformat here. Okay, so here you go. I'm back with my my gray. Where's my hook? My other hook. Okay, let's see. This might work, but it's not the hook I usually hook. I have 2 of them, but Anyway, so yes, this is what's going on with our rug hooking today. We're just, I guess, ladies and gentlemen are just finishing up rugs. Some are starting them. Some haven't yet started rug hooking, and so this is exciting. They're going to go into 2015 with some new rug hooking equipment, new frames, all this fun stuff, and it's going to bring so much joy to your day to know you got a free moment. You're going to run down there and grab your hook and pull up a few loops, and that's the beauty of rug hooking. There's no special spot that you have to worry about strategically starting and stopping, or I should start here and end here. One basic thing that I stick with rug hooking is I do all the outlining first. All the details get done, and then all the filling in gets done. So kind of like a coloring book, I would think. You have all those black lines and you do all that first. If in fact you're outlining anything. If you're outlining with the same color, then you do that too, but you still always outline. That's kind of my rule of thumb. It just makes life easier. And that's it. There's really, and then after that, yeah, you just kind of go with your own pace and do what you like. And you'll see that it just works out to be something beautiful, something very pleasurable that you're going to enjoy doing. And what's nice is you'll have a beautiful rug for many, many years to come that's to look at and enjoy, and just know that your handiwork went into it, and many enjoyable hours went into hooking it, and that's what it's all about. And hey, you might even sell some of your rugs, and that might be another option for you. Turns into an occupation. So hey, it's all good out there. Wherever you go with your rug hooking, it's all good. So there you go. Okay. So yes, I'll be sharing. We all ordered some wool, and we've all received our wool, I believe, according to the messages on the board there. The comments said that the rug hooking wool has come in. We've all been enjoying it and looking through it and excited over what it's inspiring, and that's what it's all about. I did order some more from another place that Marilyn threw out there from New York City, and we're waiting for that wool to come in, and that was a really good price. So I'll be sharing that and what that looks like. And so basically, I mean, what you can tell from me is that I'm probably a very frugal, thrifty hooker, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars to create a rug. I don't think there's a need to do that, and you know, might bother some people, especially the vendors that I'm saying that, but I mean, come on, we all started out very humbly and trying to find the best wool we could out there for the cheapest price. I still like to stick like that. That's just who I am. Like I said, I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars to create a little 2x3 rug. It's just not me. But everybody can do what they need to do. If you have the money and want to pursue that's fine. It's all good. Whatever you want to do with your rug hooking, I don't think is a right or a wrong. It's just what's right or wrong for you. So that being said, yeah, that's all good. So that's it. We're just gonna continue hooking here. I probably only have a few minutes at this point to continue hooking, so I'm gonna I'm working on a tan diamond. I forgot how many diamonds I did work on since the last time we counted, so I'm gonna have to recount next time and let you know, but this has to get done soon because I want to move on to my next rug. So, but I'm enjoying this, so no, don't get me wrong. It's just that this is a fabric that I'm hooking on that is just definitely tough. And so, yeah, we live and learn. Live and learn with your rug hooking, but it's all good. It's all good. So, it will get done and it will look really pretty in my room, and after that you'll just forget about it. It's all the pain just will go away. And it shouldn't be painful is my point, so yeah, you don't ever want to use this stuff. Sorry I recommended it. I found out later it was only recommended for fine cuts, so I guess if you are into that, let me know. I will send you my, I will send it to you if you'd like to, you know, for the postage and a small fee, I will definitely send it out. But I would just as soon stick with linen or burlap and, or even monk's cloth. I know a lot of people have a problem with monk's cloth, and I do not. I enjoy it, especially if you're working on primitive cuts. Then you would really enjoy monk's cloth, because I find it easier to work with. It's got a lot of give, and you can get it really tight if you have a frame like this. Even on the gripper frames, they work really well. So you got to try it. Try everything and see what works for you. And then, you know, you'll also learn, what I'm learning is that certain backings lend itself better to certain materials. You know, yarn is good with one, is better than this, but the truth of the matter is linen works well with everything. So I'm just going to say that is a no-brainer if you're ever confused. But if you ever come across cheap monk's cloth, definitely grab it, because it's a good hooking product backing. Still waiting for the Varel fabric to come in that I said I was able to get a sample from somebody here in the States, and so that it was coming in. I thought it would have been here by now, but probably by Monday, and I will share that with you too. So that's it. You know, if you're not a member of Rug Hooking Daily, you might look it up, because it will give you a lot of resources and connections, and who knows, if you're maybe rug hooking solo in your area and you never even realize that there is a group in your area, you might find out on Rug Hooking Daily, because they have a lot of the local groups are on there, and you might find one. So just, if you do, just look under groups, and you'll be able to scroll down and see there's page after page of rug hooking groups there, and they're fun, and everybody, each little group has their own little thing. There's something to listen to audiobooks, and there's a dyeing group, and all that fun stuff. So, well, just want to say thank you for joining me today. I have about a minute left, and I just want to say to all the new people that are subscribing and joining in, thank you for watching, and even though I can't see you, I know you're out there, and it makes it a lot of fun, and I'm glad I'm inspiring some new rug hookers to pick up this simple little hook and some inexpensive fabric and stuff, and just get hooking and try it. Just don't worry about what it turns out like. Your first rug will always be your first rug, and you'll look back at it years later and be like, wow, look at how far I've come with rug hooking. And yeah, we all have a first rug. And so yes, thank you for joining me, and I wish you well for the night. Stay well, happy hooking, and I'll see you again soon.